Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and we're going to kick off today with a very exciting project. Something that has been something that I've worked personally on for quite a few months now. It's called Contracoin, and the website is called Contracoin.network. And today is an overview, right? There's a lot to talk here. There's a lot to unpack, and step by step, I will cover it off for you. But today's video, I'm going to give you the basics. I'm going to give you the team, the white paper, where can you get it, how can you get it, and more importantly, why. But there is going to be a lot of things featured about Contracoin on this channel. It's been quite a journey becoming the Crypto Serpent and building a loyal following like yourself who come on this channel every day and get information from the Crypto Serpent. And I do not take that lightly at all. So when I decided to be an ambassador for Contracoin, I took a lot of time to think and to make sure that it is something that I can get fully behind 100%, and that it is something that is of value and is of value to you as the audience and to the people that Contracoin is going to serve. So without further ado, Contracoin, the bridge between crypto and the real estate market, making the dream of owning home possible. Now, not just in Australia, but around the world, we have a problem. And the problem is that more and more people are struggling to get their first home loan. That is a fact. Coming up with the deposit is a huge hurdle, and the team at Contracoin have figured out products and ways that they can actually help this problem out there into the community, and to get more people into property. Getting into property is the hardest once you're in property, and hopefully you've got the right project or the right home that appreciates in value and all that. It becomes easier and easier to be part of the real estate world, which is a very, very important aspect of life, and something that we all dream of, owning our own properties. Nobody wants to rent forever. And so what is Contracoin? Contracoin was founded with one mission in mind: make property ownership easily available to the masses, forming the most limitless venue to buy real estate, leveraging your Contracoin to be issued an equity advance to purchase a property within the Contracoin network. Now, I'll stop you right there. Within the Contracoin network. So you don't come to Contracoin and bring a property that you're thinking of buying and use the Contracoin ecosystem. It is properties within the Contracoin network, which are always expanding. And I'll go over that, and I'll show you the white papers and all that. We've got here all the websites that they're currently featured on, all the exchanges that they're featured on, all the partners some of the partners that they have. Not all the partners, of course, so we'd be here forever to talk about that. But what we have here is an organization that long before blockchain were experts in this field, and were experts in what Contracoin now does using the power of blockchain. But there's a team here that we'll go over in a couple of moments with well over 120 years of experience doing exactly this. Now, with the help of blockchain, doing it on a much larger scale, doing it in a much bigger way. And so that's what makes it very, very exciting, and that's what made me excited to come on board. Now, there is a Contracoin wallet that you can get. You can get it on the Apple Store, and you can get it on the Google Play Store, and I'll show you those links in a moment. And at the moment, you have Contracoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDT inside your Contracoin wallet as well. So you got that available. And there are some other things that we'll be bringing into the channel in regards to Contracoin over the coming weeks and months. But for now, let's go over the overall why, and then in the coming weeks we'll go into a lot more detail. So how it works is you buy Contracoin. So there are multiple exchanges, and I'll go over how you get into those exchanges as well. You can download your Contracoin wallet and put it into there. Secure your wallet, as always. Make sure you do that. You can search for properties within the Contracoin network, and then you can leverage your Contracoin to buy property. And we'll go over that and what that means. So on the website, you then got this particular link, learn more about the real estate projects available, and you can click on that, and it'll take you to Contra Global, where it will show you that. But I'll show you as well how other partners are involved in helping you as well with that particular process. and how that's all going to work. And then, of course, you can keep up to date with the latest Contracoin news by signing up to their newsletter as well. So you put in your email address, register, and then they'll keep you up to date with that as well, which is very, very cool. And at the bottom, you've got, obviously, the company, the white papers, the international phone numbers, and not one, not two, but three local offices in Australia that can help as well. And for me, that was a huge part of becoming an ambassador. I don't want to be an ambassador for a company that I can't pick up the phone and actually speak to local people. And the channel is, the Contracoin is global, but the majority of the projects that are on this now are Australian projects, and it's only going to continue to evolve. So for me, that was a very, very, very important part. Let's go over the team and what that looks like. When you begin to do your research on a company, like any other company that I've ever brought on here, it's important to understand who's involved and how it works, right? So we got Barry being the CEO of the company, and we're talking about a person that has spent well over 40 years in property. And so we're talking about someone who really knows what they're doing here in this particular field. With more than 20 years of experience in international real estate industry as well and global trading market. For me, the foundation of a company and the team involved in the company is so critical. And when you have the ability, because they're an Australian company, when you have the ability to speak to them and understand their vision, how they go about things, and what they're ultimately trying to do, you can really get an understanding of where Contracoin is looking to go and use blockchain at the same time. Then we move on to Bruce Francis, the chairman. Yet again, another person with more than 20 years of experience in mergers and acquisitions and exit strategies to IPOs. Someone who's lived in China, someone who's lived in Hong Kong, someone who's worked in China for more than 15 years. And given his experience, again, someone that, when it comes to real estate, has been doing real estate deals since the 70s and 80s here in Australia. So star-studded lineup already, and then we move on to who the directors are. So Angus, McClure, following on by Robert, which is another partner and advisor. Lindy, again, yet another partner and advisor. And on the website, you can see all of them and you can get an understanding on who they are. Sam Kennedy, Maggie Weber, who is an ambassador, an author, and someone who works very, very closely with mothers and teaching women about blockchain and how to use blockchain, an award-winning author as well. So A Working Mother's Guide to Blockchain and Cryptocurrency is an award-winning book, best ebook in its category as well. And the list goes on of people that are involved, which are very passionate about the project. Not to mention that these are, the major core foundation of the team, and then you've got everyone else behind the scenes who's working as well in the 3 office locations, which are not mentioned on the website at the moment, but I'm sure in the not too distant future that they too will also be mentioned. Now, from a contact page as well, when you click on the contact us page, you can put in your details. You can see all the social links there as well, the office locations, the phone number, the 1300 number, and the international callers number. Because when we look at the white paper, there is an English paper and there's a Chinese paper as well. And also the website can be fully converted into Chinese as well at the click of a button. So I'll show you there now. If you click here, it will straight away change it to the Chinese market. And of course, we're talking about real estate. Of course, the Chinese market is a very big player in this particular space. They love Australia, and so when they hear about other new alternative and better ways to get into the market, of course they're going to take it. From a Google, from an Apple Play Store, when you click on the button on your mobile, it'll take you straight to your Apple location. And then you can in the App Store, and then you can download it. Same with Google. If you're on your smartphone, you click on it, and then you can download it and install it. Very user friendly, very simple to use at the moment. Now, it wouldn't be a Crypto Serpent video without mentioning some very, very basic things. Some things that you guys already know. So those of you that are already following the channel, you know where I'm going with this. You got to read the white paper. You have to read the white paper. I'm not going to give you an ultimatum. When going over the white paper, what's really important is to take your time. There are 34 pages on here. Now, with these 34 pages, download the PDF, save it, and really go through it, right? Really understand what it is, how it works, how the Contracoin works in this particular environment, right? The real estate market. When it comes to buying, when it comes to selling, when it comes to how it's going to work, the tokenization, the team, the advisors, the partners, really take the time. Now, there is an English version and there is also a Chinese version as well. Of course, you know, for majority of you out there, check out the English version. But I really want you to take the time to understand and get a bigger picture of what is going on here, because it will pay off huge dividends by understanding the white paper. Now, something that is going to be rolling out is Deposit Mate. Now, Deposit Mate is the frontier product that is going to make Aussies and, you know, people that want to buy in Australia buy property better than ever. Now, Aussies at the moment, and so the Deposit Mate product, the way it will be making it possible to purchase property with little to no upfront cash deposit. And going over this is going to be rolled out. It is just in the final stages. I was able to get this to give you guys a taste of what is coming, but the proper product with all the fuller terms and conditions and all that is coming. And for me, I'm very excited about what is coming. A Contracoin stablecoin is coming as well. So for those developers that are involved with the Contracoin network as well, and we'll be going into massive detail with this, bringing the founders on board to have live interviews on the channel as well, so that you guys really get a good feel and understanding about what is going on and what is happening and how it's going to work. A very simple application form that people will be able to fill out and then, you know, go through. No admin fees as well. So there's no application fees and no ongoing hidden fees to access Deposit Mate. There is a huge mission here to help as many Aussies as possible get into the real estate market. And that's what I think is very exciting about this particular project. And there's so much more to come, which I'm very much tight-lipped at the moment, because I don't want to tell you something before it launches, before it comes out, before new projects come on board. But surely it is a very exciting time to learn more about Contracoin. Now, if you are interested in Contracoin, when you go on a platform like Uniswap, for example, you can click on the trade button directly from the website. It will take you directly to here. Then what you do is you swap that, and when you swap them around, you know, pick, for example, whichever currency you want to swap from, and then, for example, you put in the amount, you go into V2, and you'll be able to go through that, right? That's on Uniswap. Now, on Probit, you can have the CTCN-USDT, and when you go on Probit, obviously you got to sign up for an account. You go on here, and you can start to purchase the Contracoin on there. Same with Coinbean as well. It really depends on which exchanges you want, right? Now, there are some major headline news which will be coming out about a huge exchange that will be coming on board in the not too distant future. But as always, Crypto Serpent style, until it's here, I'm not going to be telling you about that. Make your decisions based on today. Make your decisions based on what you see right now, and not what could potentially be coming in the future, because what we know about that is that things change, timelines change. So in proper Crypto Serpent style, I will be bringing to you things as they come on board, and I'll be bringing them to you when you're ready to hear them, right? So that's the really important aspect of the channel, and nothing changes. That you know, I'm an ambassador for the program. I believe in the project. When you hear news on this channel, it is news that is relevant. It is news that is already live or just about to go live, and there are interviews and questions that I ask of the founders to help you make a decision. Let's take a look at some of the projects which are going to be available. We start off with Asana. Asana in Broadbeach. This particular project, within 3 months, has had over 50% expression of interest already. That's why I'm so excited to be bringing Contracoin to the channel, to be bringing to you weekly updates as an ambassador, allowing Australians to make the dream of owning a property possible utilizing the Deposit Mate network. When we look at projects like the Sydney Olympic Park projects, the Ovation Quarter, I mean, these are beautiful projects. When we look at, the finishes and how they're going to look, and to think that using Deposit Mate, people in Australia will be able to have that deposit. You use the Deposit Mate network. You're able to have this incredible opportunity to own property which you wouldn't have had, and that's really what excites me about Contracoin. So I am super excited to be bringing this to the channel, and as always, if you learned something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. As always, thank you, and I look forward to see you on the next one.